Hello, my roses. This is Budgeting Rose, and on today's episode, we're going to discuss the movie Sidechic Gang. And I watched it on Amazon Prime today, and I really enjoyed it. So I had to come and discuss it with you guys. Let's get started. So it's about three friends who try to make an ushering business, but they end up with a successful agency finding out if their clients' men are cheating. Delicious. So their ushering business, I'll put the name here, and it was a combination of the three friends' name, and that was going to be that's their name of their business. But what they found, they just weren't getting any business for ushering. And then they just happened to stumble upon this man that one of them knew, that Pukua. Okay, so the three friends are called Pukua, Baaba, and Fella. So Pukua is married, Baaba is in a relationship, and Fella is dating a younger man. I probably am butchering their names, so please definitely excuse me for that. Okay, so they happen to stumble on this older man, and he is with his mistress, so they decide to go tell his wife. And she answers the door, and she listens to them, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and her name was, the wife who they went to, her name is, hold on, I believe I wrote it down. Give me a second. Oh, Auntie Vero, something like that. So she's like, "Oh, Auntie Vero, we saw your husband, so-and-so. He was with a woman in such and such a place." So then she's just like, so many people this is the wife talking now, Auntie. So many people have told me he's cheating, but they don't, I need proof. So they leave. And then later we see that when Auntie's husband came, she did ask him, she was like, "Are you cheating?" And then he was just like, "Me? Cheat? I take my vows seriously." I'm paraphrasing. These were not his exact words, but he was just, "I take my relationship seriously. It's just, there are a lot of beautiful women out there, and, when they see me walking down the street, they just, hit on me, but I don't do anything because, I take my marriage seriously." And we're just all like, okay, I see why she needs proof. So they go and they get proof. They legit get tape on their cell phone, and he's there picking up his mistress, and they take the pictures and they come and show her, and she was just so "Oh my God." She goes inside and she comes back with a check written to cash, and it was $5,000. So obviously, I am in America, so I understand it wasn't $5,000. It was 5,000. I believe. I'll look up what the I want to say they're in Ghana, Ghana in Africa. So I'll look up what their money is and put the translation. So 5,000 of their money to $5,000. What is the equivalent? And then so that'll be interesting to find out. So I'll have it right here for you guys so that we can learn together today. Okay, so it was just they were like, "Oh my God, they weren't even asking for money. They were just like, we need to tell her." And I just loved that. And then she just was like, "Thank you for this information." So I just loved the classy way she confronted her husband. So he comes home and he's calling for Auntie Vera. He's like, "Oh, hey, where are you?" And then he finds a note on the table. And the note says, "Goodbye," and some other words. I'll put the picture of a note here. I believe I took a picture of it. And her wedding ring is there. And then the cell phone. And then he looks at the cell phone, and then it's the video or picture of him cheating. And she's gone. She's already been gone. How classy is that? She didn't confront him. She didn't have a discussion to hear more of his lies. She was just like, "Thank you. This is the proof I needed. Gone before you came home." I just want to be classy like her. Delicious. Okay, so of course they're like, okay, well, we did this one off. Now we have 5,000. Let's set up our ushering business. And then it's like, but then they get a second client. So this one, she said she was a she knew Auntie Vera, and then she gave her like contact those girls, those women, and they'll help you. So she comes. Okay, so then in the end they decide with the 5,000 they got an office. All right, so now let me discuss the budgeting part because yes, this is Budgeting Rose, and here we discuss budgets. Whether it's my budget, your budget, or a budget in a movie, we will talk about your money. So let me talk about that money. So, okay, so their money, they used it to set up their new business, which is the business of finding out if your man is cheating, and they called it Sidechic Gang. So it was just a funny little part where these two older men are outside when they see the sign when they get an office, and then they're just like, what is that? So one of them was like, oh, they must help old men find side chicks. Oh my god. And let me continue. So they set up their business, they get an office. So for 5,000, I'm assuming they rented the office. Then the second client comes and she gives them 10,000. And she was like, I'll give you 10,000 now and then 10,000 when you finish the job. What? And they didn't even say the price. They were just, oh, okay, yes. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, that is real. That is like how I would be acting. Just so like, I am so blessed. Let me take this money and do my job the best I can. Okay. So then they rent a car. They get laptops. They get cameras. They eventually they add a security guard. So this is all, the expenses of the business is what I'm talking about. So rent a car, laptops, cameras, they add a security guard. They do have to gas up the car. The three of them need to make a salary. So they would have salaries taken out from that money. And then also later on, they start using tipsters. So I'm assuming they must have paid the tipsters. So like, one of the tipsters was a hotel clerk. Like, that target you're looking for, he's here. I'm assuming they paid you, so. Okay. Oh yeah, so then later on, they, after they're successful with the first two clients, they just find a long line waiting for them in the office, like outside their office before they even opened. And it's just a long line of women who are just like, we heard that you helped that other client. We're here. We need help. We need to know if our men are cheating. And so they just listened to each story and had them fill paperwork. And then they set a bar of like, okay, it'll be flat fee of 3,000. And then in some occasions they were charging more, but that was usually like, one of them was like, it used to be a side chick, and then now she's the wife, and then she thinks he has a side chick again. So they give her a higher amount. And so they were really doing great business-wise. Okay, what else do I want to talk about? I really enjoyed this movie. So, of course, okay. So the first thing everybody would ask if you've never been cheated on, and if you've never been married and been cheated on, or if you're just watching this and you're like, but for why? If you think he's cheating, you should leave. So what usually happens is, and I'm speaking from personal experience, like, yeah, I was there. Like, when I was watching the movie, I was just like, oh my god, that was me. Where was my Sidechick Gang? I would have hired them too. But so what happened was that I suspected my husband of cheating, and then I just became obsessed with finding proof. And because I would go up to him and be like, are you cheating? I just want to know, because we can work on this, but I need to know. No, baby, I'm not cheating. And then it was hilarious to me because they were saying in the story, in the movie, they were saying like, the men were saying the things he would say to me, or the women were saying what their men were saying, and it's like, oh yeah, classic. Check that off. Heard that one. I take my vows seriously. Check. You're crazy. Check. Okay, they didn't say that one in the movie, but I would never. Check. Just things like that. But yeah, in the end, I did have to find my own evidence and make my decision. And my decision was, nah, I don't deserve to be treated like this way. So I felt it when the women came in, the clients, and were just like, I suspect he's cheating, but I want proof. And it seems illogical because, yeah, it should be, if you feel intuitively, if you feel like your person is cheating, you just need to be gone because he's been cheating before. You just caught up now and you're feeling that. But I understood. I felt it. I felt there, like, I just need proof. But it didn't like drudge up horrible memories or anything. It's just, I was just like, oh, been there, done that. Get out. Just get out. Get out. What else? So I just enjoyed this film. I loved all the different Black women in it. I loved just Black women being women. It wasn't we're focused on race or anything. Their different hairstyles. Every time was a different hairstyle. I was just like, yes, girls, yes, women, gorgeous. Everybody was gorgeous. I loved it. And then in the end, it does end up with a positive note. This time, you know me, when I do my movie reviews, I just do 2-minute spoilers. So I'm trying not to do that this time. So I enjoyed the movie so much. What else did I want to discuss? Let me look. So it is currently available on Amazon Prime. Yeah, you guys should totally watch it and let me know what you think. But it is about like women catching men cheating. So, you know, if that's like not your thing. Oh, I thought that was like a label. Oh, don't mind me. So yeah, so check it out. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And please make sure to like, comment, and share. This is Budgeting Rose. Bye, my roses. Bye.